Hello guys and welcome to episode 9 of our vanilla City Skylines Let's Play. And we are here today with the new campus expansion stuff which is just released today. And we were due to do a Destiny 2 stream tonight on the Twitch channel, but I thought with this pack coming out, it would be a good time to actually dive into some of the new stuff and see what we can do. Someone has died in this building, but we'll sort that out later. So the education panel is now expanded by quite a bit. So alongside the normal education buildings, this is obviously some of the Green Cities stuff, we now have a public library, and it gives a small bonus to education within its radius. And it also provides us with 100 entertainment. So I think we're going to place this in our new little high density area that we started last episode along the canals. And some of these houses are looking really sweet now. I'm liking the way these are starting to look. This guy looks a little bit lower grade compared to the rest. So does that one too. On last episode we also started planning for our first campus, so hopefully we can get that started today. I'm not sure how the milestones unlock, but we can always find out. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, yeah, that looks sweet along like a high density area. I'm really happy with that. Awesome. Okay, so it just tracks visitors and library users in the city. At the minute there's 0. And we'll also dive in to the other tabs here. So we have a trade school, campus area. And then there's a liberal arts college, which we don't unlock till 17,000. University campus area, which we don't unlock till 34,000. And varsity sports. Arena, place to add a campus, possible to place multiple sports areas. Okay, so this is huge. It's 150,000, so that's an aquatic centre. Basketball arena, track and field stadium, baseball park, and American football stadium. I may do a video on a new map that has all the milestones unlocked, just so we can go through all these buildings, but for right now I just wanted to get started with the Let's Play and see what we can build. Okay, so we do have the trade school unlocked, and to unlock this we need to create a campus area. So they'll be in here now, won't they? Yeah, okay, so here we go. Let's paint our first campus area. Let's just follow the road up here. Oh, that annoys me when that happens. There we go. Let's drag all this bit in. Okay, and then paint the rest of that through. Super duper. Okay, so you also have some new paths. There's a trade school path. It's just like a little light and a couple of benches. And then there's one with trees as well. So what's the difference between this path and the city path? I think it's just a difference in the light, isn't it? This has like the little 3-pronged street light, and this has just the little, almost like an oil lamp. Okay. So let's place our building. Trade school administration building. This building defines the campus area to a trade school type, allows reputation and progress for the campus area, and works as the headquarters for city services. Trade school campus provides university level education as well. Okay, that looks super sweet. So you're coming up the driveway, and he does need water. Of course I haven't watered this area. And then we'll bring this guy up through this road, and then join them up there. Okay, power doesn't matter for the minute. We'll as we build buildings around it, we'll start to pour power in. So there's a dormitory we can place, a trade school study hall. It's fun what to do. So dormitory is a residential building for students with the duration of their academic studies. Building increases campus area's attractiveness, student capacity, and requires a trade school campus area. Okay, so let's think about... Actually, can we... I wonder if we can. I'm just going to try something here. Let's grab that path. I wonder if we can place these buildings along the paths like you can with the park stuff. Oh, you can as well. Okay, then maybe we should rebuild all of our roads here with campus area stuff in terms of the path. So let's delete these guys up here, because we built all these last episodes, so let's just take them away. We'll leave the road up to there on the main road, and then we'll place some roads around the building. Up here should just be fine. And then around the back. And then to there. So let's delete these two little bits. Okay, and then we'll repaint our roads in with paths rather than roads. Okay. And this does have a path here as well, doesn't it? So we can actually maybe pull some paths out adjacent to this. And then maybe from this guy as well. Let's create a few little grid areas for us to place some initial stuff. So if we're going to build this dormitory first, we'll have the dorms kind of over here. Okay. Okay. Kind of basic looking. It'll hold 300 students. And we do need electricity to this place, don't we? Let's just drag some in for now. Okay, so what's next on the list? Trade school, study hall. Students with spare time can use the study hall to do their homework, projects, and prepare 2 exams. I think that's a typo, isn't it? Or am I just reading that wrong? Study hall to do their homework, projects, or prepare 2 exams. Yeah, that's a typo. This building increases campus attractiveness and needs to be placed within a trade school campus. Okay, so how about if we have that over here, just behind the main building, and then we can link that up with the dorms. Is there a path that comes off this one? No, what happens if we draw up to it? It won't link, will it? No, it won't. Okay, not to worry. Also, we have trade school groundskeeping. Groundskeepers are working hard to keep campus area premises clean, tidy, and aesthetically pleasing. Building increases campus attractiveness and land value. Okay. I don't really want this near the main building. It's kind of a little sub building, isn't it? So there's no real point in. Let me just delete that. There we go. Bring this guy up to there. And then connect him through. Okay, so maybe this guy can just sit on the edge. Okay. So it's telling us to build a unique facility. Police Academy. Okay, we can't afford that. I'm pretty sure we can take some loans though. Yeah, let's take that and pay that, and then we'll take that out as well. So during the studies, cadets work with police officers and also keep an eye on the jail cell occupants, increasing patrol car counts, jail's capacity, and police department efficiency. It's mega expensive though. It's 1,200 a week. I don't think we'll build that just yet. Yes, okay, we know. And then there's also a book club, is the last building we can get in here. So maybe let's pop that along here. That fits nicely in there, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, I really like some of these assets. Again, I'm going to put a video up on the channel. I can make a historical building for some reason. Why doesn't it tell me specifically that one? It's very random that it's saying that one. We had an abandoned building over here. Just saw the icon. It was in the industrial estate. The industrial estate is having a bit of a rough time at the moment. Do need to do a little bit of admin over here, but we're not doing that today. And there's all kinds of people dying over here as well. Maybe we can... Okay, so with the fact that these guys are in a campus, maybe we should put some of the sports hall and kind of gymnasium stuff around here as well. Maybe next to the library. I mean, that bankrupts us massively, but it should cause a few of these guys to upgrade, and that'll bring us in some more money as well. We do need some death care over here as well, because the nearest cemetery is like way over there. Okay. So not a bad start to the trade school. Obviously, we need to grow our city considerably. So not the liberal arts college and then the university campus finally at a population of 34,000, which is quite substantial. But we should be okay, I think. Okay, how are these guys doing? We do have a big residential demand at the moment, so maybe we should fulfill some of that. Let's get some of these guys in here. Let's pop these corners in as well. And then over here too. And then maybe some high density residential along here as well. Is this still falling within the... Yeah, it is. That's still going to be the Green Cities houses, which is what we want. And then we'll pull it up here as well. And then fill in some of these guys over here. And maybe we could do it along here as well, because, I mean, I don't want them to be too close to the highway. Well, how is the noise pollution from here? Yeah, so we could expand out this way. We could do that now, actually. Let's just draw some roads in. We'll try and make them... Is that adjacent? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'll say no, let's not do that one because that's too close to the highway. We'll do this one though. Just pull in the noise pollution. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Get a roundabout in here as well, maybe. That should do. And then upgrade this. And then we'll make this roundabout one-way grass. Because I want this area to remain quite nice as it develops. Maybe we could get a little crossing in there as well. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's pull some of these water pipes through. Straight up the road. And then down here as well. I'm just going to link that up because it's going to do my head in if I don't. I'm sorry. Also, you guys have to let me know how the audio sounds on this as well, because I'm using a new microphone stand at the moment in an effort to... Why can I not build that? We're losing a vast amount of money for some reason. Oh, and it's back to 2,000. I don't know why that was. Maybe it's one of the policies that's causing that to happen. Not entirely sure. So I still want these to be greenhouses. Let's bring them... What am I doing? I'm erasing. That's why it's doing that. Let's bring these guys in. As I really like the way the high density Green Cities houses look. They look really nice. So I want to try to use as many of them as possible. And we'll just fill all of these guys in. All the way down to there as well. Just to the edge of this road. And then we'll build a little bit of road that joins this place up. It's kind of a weird... There you go, like that. And then these guys will need water as well. So the kind of theme that I'm going with for this area is like real hip youngsters down with the kids, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's delete those weird little tiny blocks. We'll leave that on empty as well on a few squares here, just so cars don't start piling up where we don't need them to. People are complaining about the dead now. Let's bring these guys up to here, and then maybe let's just pop a little bit. Actually, do we have the we do have the leisure specialization now, which would be really good to build near the trade school because it's, you know, it's nightlife and whatnot. This guy is still complaining of no power. My apologies. There we go. He will eventually be linked with buildings, but for now we can just leave the power lines there to connect them both. And then these guys are connecting now as well, so that's all good. Okay, so I want to kind of see some people coming through here. Is there any students walking around? There's a few. So Leighton Chapman, he studies at the trade school. And he's coming to the study hall. I think I do prefer with that road around the back, just so there's a bit of a loop. Let's actually put that back in. I have decided. And then we'll get some university paths. And we'll connect these guys back up. And then maybe one alongside the book club as well. And then with these little areas, I'll just go through off camera and do a little bit of plopping and detailing. So they have, so it's not just empty barren parks. But we can populate all these little squares now with some trade school stuff. And what else do we have to unlock here? Gymnasium, cafeteria, fountain. So we unlock these by becoming recognised. So let's have a look here. What do we need to do? So current level. So we are unrecognised at the moment. What about policies? What do we have here? Academic works. What does this do? Well-hired academic staff accumulate a bonus to the academic work creation change through the time span of the academic year. Academic works are one of the requirements to gain campus reputation. Chance of creating academic works can be increased by hiring more academic staff. Excuse me. The campus can also be directly fund the creation of one academic work through research grants. Okay. So it costs us to give a research grant, and we can choose different specialties, all of which are the same price. Some policies we have are students are provided with free healthcare by the campus, increases students' health, campus upkeep costs by $5 per student, and a free lunch as well. Increases happiness. So it doesn't really give us any reputation stuff, does it? And looks like for us to gain our next level, we need 500 students, 200 attractiveness, and 2 academic works. And it's telling me to build another faculty building, isn't it? Okay. And we are out of water as well by the looks of things. Oh no, we're not. We just haven't wired this in. Okay. Let's have a look at this residential area now. How are we doing down here? So it's all based around the canal. Maybe we can pop some commercial in here as well. All looks a little bit bare at the minute, I'm aware of that. It kind of looks a little bit gross, but we'll fix that. It's just because we're expanding into a new area, so don't worry about it now. It looks a little bit bare bones. And because we are so broke, because I keep the game on 1 speed, it's entirely my fault. But yeah. Starting to like the look of this area now. This little plaza opposite the bus station is looking really cool. And hopefully we should see a lot more people using this public transport now. Yeah, I see there's loads of people coming out of the air. Oh, we hit Small City. Wonderful. I didn't even realise we were that close, actually. Okay, so we've unlocked trains. Really want to do something with those. Cable cars, monorail, and level 6 unique buildings. And we've got some new policies of a small business enthusiast, and big business benefactor, industrial space planning, high-tech housing, and high-rise ban. And some new roads, train stations, and the cargo stuff. And then a basketball arena and a yoga garden. Very nice, very nice. We didn't unlock a space with that, did we? No, that's at the next milestone, I believe. We unlocked the next area, yep. do, and then we can expand into here. We're going to keep our industry bending around this way. This will be our big industrial area. But now that we have trains unlocked, it means I can actually reconnect my train lines. Well, it does want a train station. So maybe we could put a train station in here. Not entirely sure where it would sit appropriately. How much are they? 45,000, so we could only buy one at the moment, which would kind of defeat the point of having a train station. And we also have the cargo terminal as well, and then these multi-platform stations. Okay, we'll probably save that big train station for the main downtown area, but we'll do something with the small one here. Okay, so I just want to have a little look at this campus area info. So academic works. Does this mean that I? Okay, so it's cost per week. So if I put 1,000 into that, that'll drain 1,000 out of my budget. Is that correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. Then the academic staff are working on academic works. Okay. So it ends in 21 weeks. We have 1,900 tuition fees. Academic year reports. Myrtle College. Okay, let's change the name of that. Myrtle College is a horrendous name. Let's go for... Let's go for Friendwood Tech. What new buildings do we have? It's telling me about the police academy. This police academy is enormous. Oh my god. I'm not sure where it wants me to put that. Holy crap. We could put it on the edge of the road, I suppose. Right here. How much is that going to cost me a week, though? It's 1,200. We can't afford it, though. We're in range of budget now. Maybe, yeah, let's just place that in. We'll see how it looks. Let me paint the campus area out a little bit more here. Just to encompass this part of it. You still have time to expand and adjust your campus area before the end of the academic year. Check out the requirements for advancing your campus in the campus info panel. That's what we've just been doing. So let's hope that this police academy will give us a boost to our academic year. Boom. Okay. It's big. That's all I can really say about it. Maybe let's put a park in here because I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of this. So there's another building we can place rather than a park. There's a groundskeeper there. Maybe we can get groundskeeper Willie. So the Technology Museum, Art Gallery and Science Centre are unique buildings which can be placed inside or outside of campus areas. Okay, so we unlock these when we hit a prestigious trade school. We'll unlock the Technology Museum. We do have the basketball arena now as well. That is huge. Okay, that's pretty cool though. So let's have a look how they're progressing. We are growing in students. And obviously because we've just bought the police academy now, our expenses have just gone through the roof. And then these are all tied to population milestones. Okay, I'm liking the way it's looking. Not entirely sure how I feel about all the paths. Maybe I think we should have kept some more roads through here. Let's actually add one up along the side of here. I just feel like it's missing a little bit of connection. Kind of like a back entrance into the campus, if you like. And we could probably do with building some roads around this as well. But what I want to do for them is build them almost like a nightlife place. You know, you find a lot of, at least the university that I went to, there was a big nightlife scene in and around the city, just to... Oh, come on, let me plot that there. I'm going to connect it to this, maybe. Okay, yeah, we'll add a connection through there. Also, do we need that? No. Let's leave that bare because we don't want that. We'll expand this way instead. Let's go behind the public library. And bring them up to here. And then I actually want to... I wonder if we can make this into almost like a little mini roundabout, actually. Let's try that. No, I want it that way. I'm not sure how that'll work traffic-wise. Should just keep them flowing nicely, I think. But it's a little bit different kind of junction. Okay, so I want to build them a bit of nightlife. Let's have a look what we can put down here. Do we really want the decorative trees? Or should we go for a large avenue with grass? Yeah, let's do that. So we'll make this one that as well. And then we'll line this street with commercial in its own zone. Let me go to painting. And then we'll bring this one just back in here. And then this can be a new district here. Bring it up to the road as much as we can. Super. Okay, let's so kind of want to put in a little, let's do that here. Let's bring it out by 5. Then out by 5 again and bend it round. There we go. And then make that straight. So this will be our little... Maybe we can get a park in here. No, not that park anyway. Not a botanical gardens. So maybe a few plazas with picnic tables. Not enough money. Why am I constantly out of money? I really need to keep the game on 3 speed, man. Like, honest to God. We are having a huge death wave in the city at the moment. A lot of people dying. There's people over here as well. How's this road doing? Maybe this should be a 6-lane. Large roads. Junction's getting a little bit busy. Loving how many people are using the public transport now. Let's have a look how many were on the metro. There's 180 per week using it. So it's good to see. Wasn't a total waste of money. And then they are actually hanging out and grabbing the tram stop as well, which is making me very happy because people are already using the trams. This road's getting quite busy as well now, isn't it? How is this line doing? Yeah, all the buses. Holy hell, 530. A lot of people waiting for that one. How many buses do we have? There's 19 on there at the moment, and most of them are pretty full. Let's bump you up to 25 buses, just to try and deal with some of that volume. There's a lot of people there. How's the traffic doing in Glebe Park at the moment? Yeah, it seems to be moving. There's nothing too major developing. Let's have a look at our traffic map. It's listing this place as real bright red, but it is flowing fairly well. That'd actually be an idea to put maybe a little cut through there. Maybe let's relocate this police station to the other side of the road, and then we'll give these guys a little cut through. There we go, and that should just help the traffic flow a little better. And we'll actually make this into a stop sign rather than having them arrive. So no traffic lights and then put a stop sign here. And that'll just keep the traffic flowing through. No, people are still going around that route, I'm not too sure why. We'll actually plop a tree in that middle one, because it looks a little bit bare by itself. Superb. Okay, I'll keep my eye on that. We'll see how it goes. What's that? Our forestry area just leveled up, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Okay, these guys desperately need a cemetery, so we're going to have to buy that. How much is it? It's only 8 grand. It's not too bad, I suppose. Let's see, where can we put this? Over here? Yeah. Power's still flowing there, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, that works quite nicely opposite the park. And those guys should go and be... why is everyone on this road just dying? Like, all of a sudden. It's kind of a little random now. This area could do with maybe a little park as well. How does that look? We should give some happiness as well. Really liking the way this area is starting to develop now. So we'll carry on with this guy. We were placing some plazas down. Let's see, where are we? Plazas. And maybe I can get one of these in the middle. Oh, I can. Have you ever seen something so perfect? That is symmetrical orgasms. Let's bring that round. And then we're going to give this guy a leisure specialization for anyone that is with him. And then we're going to go for some high density stuff all along here. So let's just go into paint mode actually. So all around this kind of U in the bend, this little archway will be our nightlife. And then over here as well, apart from that guy. Okay, let's build them some paths through. We'll use the trade school paths, why not? And then we'll put this guy in behind the back. If I can just grab it. There we go. Through the middle. Sorry, you need to stop building. I know you just had planning permission signed off, but we're stopping you. Actually, let's go for the trees ones. Let's upgrade that. Get some trees through there as well. And then we'll detail this with a couple of trees on this little empty spot. Okay. So let's have a look what kind of buildings we get around here. And of course, you guys have no water. Alright. So I'll probably have to rebuild that a little bit because that's coming a little bit too close. I'll probably bring this more close to this line and keep it further up before we do a mega industrial expansion. These guys have abandoned the buildings as well. Okay, so what are we getting? Bowling, restaurant, gym, a chicken factory, or chicken eatery, sorry, I thought it said chicken factory. Red Door Pub. Yeah. So you can see how this will be our little kind of student downtown nightlife area where they can come across. So let's actually build them, let's build them a path through. Just so they can cut through rather than having to walk all the way around. And I'll bring this guy up to there as well. Okay. These guys look a little bit odd. I'm guessing they're one square ones, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay, no, go away. And we'll unzone these two at the back, so they have to use these two squares. Let's unzone these guys as well, they're not using those squares. And then this guy as well can go away, and he can just be a little 2 square. So there's still room. Well, these guys don't upgrade, do they? Because they're just out and out specialized buildings, so they don't particularly grow. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we can make a path through here. Just so people can walk to and from the transport station and take the metro. How's this doing now? Let's have 12. Land value should be pretty high around here right now as well. Yeah, look at this place. This place is super green. Okay, let's also fill in some of these little empty spaces that have managed to appear. Can we get through here all the way? Yeah, we can. Make that symmetrical with the other one. There we go. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, we have our first academic year report from Frenwood Tech. So it was 0 academic works, 622 students, which is, I'm guessing, 622 more than the previous year because there was 0. New 175 campus attractiveness. And our level is still unrecognised. And we have unlocked 0 new buildings. And 2 toga parties. The groundskeeping staff worked hard long hours to clean up after a toga party. Some eggs were thrown and bottles broken during the celebrations, commented a representative. The toga party aftermath included students missing classes in the morning, people sleeping on the campus lawn, and few proactive freshmen decorating their statuses found on campus grounds. Okay. There isn't too many people walking around here. What the hell are these guys? Toga party. I thought... At first glance, they look like KKK members. It was cool to see people going in. Maybe we can add in another building just to boost up our reputation. Holy crap. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe let's add in another book club. Almost rival book clubs, if you like. Cool. Okay, I think we'll leave this episode there, guys. I'm going to dive into like a creative world and try out some of these new buildings, maybe a few designs. But I think for Frenwood's first university campus district, I'm fairly happy with how Frenwood Tech is turning out. A lot of empty space at the minute, but as we gain as we grow rather in reputation level, and we can add some new buildings in and whatnot, and hopefully this police academy will eventually fill out to 1,000. But yeah, I think we're not doing too badly. And now obviously they have a new kind of student downtown nightlife area, which looks quite cool, and we'll see how that continues to grow. And maybe we can add some new parks in here as well. Maybe a custom park might be better than these plazas. But we will wait and see. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, because we actually gained 2 subscribers overnight, so we now up to a massive 6, which is amazing. Thank you for subscribing. If you have recently subscribed, I really do appreciate it, a lot more than you know. We are running this vanilla City Skylines Let's Play. These guys want a police department. Maybe let's give them a big one. Over here. Yeah. And they're going to need some fire protection too, right? There, super. Yeah, so we're currently running this vanilla City Skylines Let's Play. And you can have a little brief overview of our city here, of what we've been building. This is where we started, and we're up to nearly enough 14,000 people now. So things are growing, it's exciting times. And yeah, so thanks for tuning in. We also are in the middle of a Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play at the moment. We've literally just done the first episode. They're released every Thursdays, and you can find a link down to my schedule in the description, alongside our Twitch channel. You can follow me there for some Destiny 2, FIFA, and other Xbox content, as well as Borderlands 2. And yeah, so if you're enjoying the content, guys, stick around. I do appreciate it. And hopefully we can get some more campus stuff done next episode. And I'll probably release a video. Excuse me, bit of trap wind. I'll probably release a video on some of the campus stuff in a creative world where we can see all the buildings across all the different sectors. So thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and I will speak to you all very soon.